when we, oftentimes as we try to step into our paths and our purpose and what we, what we feel called to do, we are never quite sure. It's like, is that me? Am I thinking that? Or is that really guidance and direction? How do I discern? Am I just making that up? I'm supposed to start a calendar. Am I really supposed to start a calendar? Like, did you have any doubts? And how did you deal with that?
I think the thing that I learned by becoming more spiritual and understanding that spirituality was one of the things that has happened to me. I've been married and divorced 4 times. I'm proud of it because each one, three of the men I'm friends with. It just didn't work. But there were so many obstacles when I was involved with them, so many red flags, but I'm like, oh no, I know he's the guy for me. What did I learn? When there are those red flags, when there's lots of obstacles, that's not the path for me. With the calendar, everything was easy. People were coming into my life and continually come into my life. I know I'm on that right path. And when there is an obstacle that I can't seem to find a way around, I find something else to do that's not where I should be at the moment. Is it easy? No, I've always got to have my ears open, got to have my eyes open, got to be into my spirituality, into my angels, and I totally believe in those angels. They are there all the time for me. And I thank God every day for them. So, yeah, it was easy. I know I'm on this right path.
And that, I think, is the important piece. It really is, what I've recently myself have decided or heard, it was directed to, was this idea of allowing and recognizing when I was facing resistance. And to breathe through it, but to also recognize that if there's too much resistance, there's something that's out of alignment here. There's something that I'm pushing against when I should be able to flow through it. And we spend a lot of time, I think, trying to force our way into what we think is correct, when in fact the doors do open.
Correct.
And the path reveals itself. And if I can be present in the moment enough, instead of forecasting quite so much, then the doors do open and the paths do kind of align and the things happen in a way that's just beautiful, it's magical. So I think that's a very powerful comment about how to be present and to be aware.
Well, it's also the work that you have to do. I meditate every day. I go to the gym at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I usually end up in the steam room about 5 or 5:30. I'm doing my affirmations, and I'm just asking for guidance. If I don't get anything that day, then, that's fine. But there's times when a little thought will come into my head, and I'll remember it, and I'll, kind of look, okay, so what should I do with this? But I'm continually asking for guidance. Now, do I have the right to ask for guidance? Yes, because I'm continually giving into the universe. So I think that is why my angels, my higher being is helping me so much, because I'm continually putting out that good karma, that good mojo into the universe. And without asking for anything in return. Yes, I'm asking for guidance, but I have to do the work. I'm not asking God to do the work for me.
That's another great point, which is we have to do our part.